Hi Leo, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. My name is Lynn and I'm going to be doing a general reading for you for the month of April. This is a Celtic cross spread. I've already cleared the energy of the cards and these are the cards that came out. I'll go through them individually for you and just let me know if it resonates. I would love to hear from you. Some of your cards came out reversed, so that just means you're getting extra protection from spirit. Your first card that came out is a Nine of Cups reversed. I trust the flow. I trust in the flow of life is the message on the card there. So this card represents your current situation. Nine of Cups, when it comes out reverse, is about smugness or dissatisfaction, disappointment, a lack of fulfillment. It's Pisces energy. Upright, it's the wish card, but reverse, it's like not feeling fulfilled, or there's a lack of inner joy, having low self-esteem. It's a card of indulgence, underachievement, a lack of accomplishment, a lack of success, a lack of fulfillment. Normally, the Nine of Cups is about emotional satisfaction, wish fulfillment, but reversed, it's about delays or dissatisfaction. So it could be saying that maybe you feel something you thought would bring you joy isn't bringing you what you thought it would. It's a card of disappointment, unfulfilled desires, or the feeling of, is this all there is? That kind of energy. But even when it comes out reversed, it's still, it's not a negative card, okay? It's telling you to just relax and have faith in the universe and don't get in your way by trying to control things, is what the message is. And then what's crossing you or what's challenging you or your situation is the Tower card. The message is, I surrender and know how to go forward. Says that right on the bottom. So major arcana could be your challenge, or it could be what you're celebrating. Okay. This is about a chaos or a shakeup, some kind of shakeup, some kind of revelation, something external or internal has shaken things up for you here. Some kind of sudden change, some kind of disapproval, an unexpected change, and a sudden upheaval and awakening. It's a card of loss, tragedy, bankruptcy, confusion, disapproval, pain. So this could be the reason why the Nine of Cups is reversed. So it could indicate that your plans or a relationship or certain relationships or comfort zones may be crumbling. That's what the Tower stands for, but it's not a bad thing, okay? What the Tower means is the universe is stepping in to remove everything from your life that is weak, that you don't need. And then you're going to be left with a structure that's solid, and then you're going to rebuild from there, okay? The universe just steps in and takes everything out of your life that is not needed. but it's for the best. This card represents overthrowing false beliefs and habits that don't serve you. So it's a positive message. There may have been some kind of loss, maybe personal or financial, but this catastrophic event could have been foreseen if you'd been aware and willing to face the facts. So what is destroyed in conjunction with this card has served its purpose and needs to go. Okay? It's a card of disruption, awakening, truth coming to light. And then your third card is your foundation message, and you got the Six of Wands. I am proud of what I achieve and accept my rewards is the message there. So for your foundation, this shows past successes or recognition that's forming the base of your current situation. You may have felt confident, admired, or victorious in the past. The Six of Wands is you, Leo, showing up in your reading. It's a card of victory, leadership, success, triumph, recognition, praise, self-confidence, stability, strength, winning, achievement, goodwill, self-esteem, being in the spotlight, being a leader. But you may be struggling now because you're comparing your current situation with past triumphs. You could be used to winning, and things are less predictable now, is what the message is. But Spirit is still saying be proud of everything that you've achieved so far. But you should be proud. Okay, this card indicates good news and success. This card represents triumphing over adversity. You met the challenges to your position or work or reputation, and you came through with flying colors. You've overcome or conquered the opposition. Past self-doubt has been resolved. You're in the process of winning some significant battles. You can expect to succeed and have your desires manifested. Gifts may be received, awards and recognition won. Then your fourth card represents your past, but is relevant to your current situation, and you have the Two of Swords reversed. Whatever I decide, I trust the outcome, is the message on the card. So this has something to do with your past, but is relevant now. Libra energy. This is confusion, hesitancy, anxiety, being at a stalemate, information overload. But the truth will be revealed is what Spirit is saying. Having to choose between the lesser of two evils. Feeling like there's no right choice. But you're going to see the truth. Lies are going to be exposed. This is a card of overwhelming fears, worry, anxiety, stress, emotional turmoil, mental turmoil. For some, it's holding on to anxiety or resentment, being overly cautious, emotionally detached, emotionally guarded. This card indicates indecision that's been finally coming to a head. Truth is emerging. Maybe you avoided a choice or a confrontation, and now it's unavoidable. Okay, some of you feel helpless to make necessary changes because one party may be willing to admit to the truth of the situation, making discourse impossible, and this may result in deceit, disloyalty, or duplicity. Okay? Feeling stuck for some reason. Some of you may be maintaining the situation by putting up a facade and ignoring the underlying tension that exists. It's an uncomfortable position to be in, but you're not ready to do anything about it yet. You need to speak up and communicate clearly. Eventually, change must take place. You do have choices. Remove the blindfold and look honestly at your situation. Your immediate future is the Nine of Swords. I trust the present moment is the message on the card. So this represents what's likely to happen very soon in your life. Your Spirit is giving you a heads up, Gemini energy. This is anxiety, worry, negativity, insomnia, isolation, hopelessness, being overwhelmed with guilt, regret, remorse, focusing on the past, being a subject of gossip, being at your breaking point, mental anguish, deep unhappiness, doubt, the inability to cope with life or face life. It could represent sleepless nights. This is like worrying about what just happened or what might happen next, okay? It could have something to do with the shakeup of the Tower card, why this all happened. These fears may be more about perception, though, than actual reality. So just make note of that for sure, okay? You may need to process your emotions instead of obsessing over worst case scenarios. And again, that's not going to resonate with everyone, okay? Yeah, this is a hard card to get. It's extreme anxiety, nightmares, tension, unhappiness, regrets over past mistakes or misfortunes. Some of you are in an unhappy, intense state of mind, whether or not the facts bear out the fear. Spirit's saying some of this suffering might be mostly in your mind, though, okay? You may be troubled by bad dreams or horrible fantasies. Deep-rooted or repressed issues are trying to surface so that you can resolve them. It will likely be very challenging to change your attitudes and beliefs, but it's worth the effort and unpleasantness. 9 is the number of completion, and this card indicates that the changes you're being required to make forecast a better future. The outcome that you desire most in your situation is the Ace of Swords. I am ready for a breakthrough to success is the message on the card. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This is about making the correct decision, having a breakthrough, having clarity. It's justice. Again, victory is coming up. Having hope, going in a new direction. Strength is coming back up. Truth is coming back up. Card of justice. Clarity, truth, breakthrough. You want clear answers. You want resolution. You want the ability to cut through any confusion. The desired outcome aligns with your natural desire to understand and assert yourself. You want mental clarity after this chaos. Clear thinking, mental clarity, beginnings and endings. Reason. What was the reason? You're realizing the truth. Making new plans, new communication, going in a new direction. That's what you want. That's the outcome that you desire most in your situation. So you can make sense of things. Some new beginning. But again, you're going to try. This ace indicates a triumph over difficulties through the use of mental means or spiritual growth. This is a major breakthrough. So again, Spirit is bringing up the triumph twice now. A brand new lifestyle is beginning, and you achieved this opportunity through willpower and making smart decisions. Prosperity, recognition, new development, especially spiritual growth, are sure to follow in the wake of your new direction in life. This ace could signal a birth, usually of an idea or enterprise. You're now in a position to manifest your intentions in a new way. And then your self-image card is the Wheel of Fortune. I trust whatever the universe brings me, is the message there. So you see yourself as subject to fate or external forces. Maybe you say to yourself things like, or you have a feeling like things just happen to you. This could be empowering or disempowering. Maybe you feel like you're at a turning point with the Wheel of Fortune. This is about unexpected events, upheaval again, right under the Tower. This is karma, good luck, fortune, success, being at a turning point, decisive moments, life cycles. It's destiny. You're going in a new direction. Spirit is bringing that up again, going in a new direction. Some kind of upheaval. It's a card of chance, inevitable fate, the cycles of life. It's karma, it's fate. Trust whatever the universe brings you. It's for a reason. It might not, it might not make sense at first, but it will eventually. Right under the Tower too. It's meant to happen, like I said. Everything is meant to happen. You will get your answers when the universe wants you. If things don't make sense at this time, you'll get your answers one day, okay? You did something. You've either quit a job or made some travel reservations. You began a relationship or you ended a relationship. Maybe you opted out of a friendship or some other situation, and now destiny has been set in motion. Things will turn out as it is intended. There's very little more you have to do except for just go with the flow. There may be some unexpected turns of events, but they too are part of the grand plan for your life. This card is also a precursor of good fortune. So be open to receive, okay? Something has been put in motion over which you now have little or no control. You have to accept the action of the forces of destiny and align yourself with them, with their aims. But the outcome is considered favorable, okay? These changing circumstances, usually for the better, will promote your growth and advancement, okay? You have to rest now. Just take a rest. Maybe you applied for a new job, you met a new person, you began a romance, maybe you took a college course, you had some kind of encounter that got the wheel turning. So this card could represent a new phase or the need to make an important decision or a totally unexpected circumstance that's developing that will change your life. And then your environment or how others see you and your situation is the Eight of Wands upright. I manifest multiple opportunities is the message on the cards. On the card, the Eight of Wands is Sagittarius energy. So this is about exciting times, busy times, making quick decisions, thinking on your feet. Things are being, it's action, it's rushing, it's travel, it's fast paced, rapid movement, progress, communication. Others see you as fast moving. Others see you in a fast moving situation, maybe being reactive or busy or in the middle of some kind of change. It's exciting times. Your hard work is going to pay off. It's a card of hastiness. Your goals are on their way to being achieved. Again, there's sudden changes. Air travel for some of you, um, gaining momentum. It's a card of great haste, great hope, being back on track. The arrows could represent arrows of love. But yeah, being very, very busy, keeping yourself very busy is the Eight of Wands. Rapid movement. Some of you have shot your arrows into the air and now they're speeding towards a target. Now is the time for initiating the next phase of your enterprise. It could involve air travel or some other kind of type of movement. It's exciting and hopeful, and you're likely to be extremely busy. Positive things are rapidly unfolding. Okay? It's all about movement, action, excitement. Things are happening rapidly and success is assured. Follow through with what you've already put in motion. Start planning new goals for yourself. Establish the roles you want to play and let go of those that no longer suit you. And then your hopes and fears is the Five of Wands. I stand my ground and look for peace is the message on the card. So this card could represent internal competition, conflict, struggle. Maybe it's external competition, conflict, or struggle. So it's, again, Leo, your Leo energy showing up in your reading. It's about conflict, competition, arguments, aggression, tension, frustration, clashes of ego, rivalry, being defensive, being territorial. It's a card of action again. Action is coming up in your reading again. Fighting, battles, disagreements, pent up energy, pent up aggression, a lack of control, being petty. So you may fear clashes or you may want to overcome some obstacle, but you're not sure if you can. You're hoping for the challenge to energize you, but you're fearing the chaos that it might bring you. New factors are moving into your situation and they demand that you change, adapt, and grow. Life wasn't as simple as it was. There's new competition, and you have to put forth more effort to keep what you've gained. So really watch how you handle this situation, because these challenges, because you could either suffer hardship and loss or go on to greater success and prosperity. This is all about competition in economic or social or career areas. It could signify the mad scramble for money and power, success and recognition, with the accompanying excesses of greed and corruption. This card is all about struggle in the marketplace. Or For some of you, it could mean that you're involved in ego-based battles with other people in your social area life, in your social life or your workplace. Okay? And then your outcome, if all is to remain as is the Ten of Swords reversed. I see the truth in this ending, is the message on the card. Again, extra protection because it came out reversed. The Ten of Swords is Gemini energy. So you're healing. This card represents an inevitable end, severing ties, exhaustion, in recovery, healing. It's a card of despair, hitting a wall, hitting rock bottom. It's betrayal, it's backstabbing, it's playing the victim, resisting an inevitable end. Things can't get worse. Good. It's a card of goodbyes, making improvements, regeneration, recovery. It's about avoiding complete ruin or hitting rock bottom, an avoidance of a disaster, but it may be slow or incomplete if proactive steps aren't taken. Things could get better, but only if you act or adjust. Staying passive risks prolonging pain or setbacks. Ten of Swords reversed can indicate that you're holding back, reluctant to take the necessary steps to move in a new cycle. You're delaying actions or you're deceiving yourself about a situation. Maybe you're making excuses for yourself or someone else to maintain the status quo, but you're only prolonging your agony. If this resonates, Spirit's saying make a choice, even if it's the wrong one, okay? So we'll start just a summary here. First, you may feel unfulfilled or disappointed. Second is that you're going through some sudden changes or upheavals that are shaking up your foundation. In the past, you had a lot of confidence or a lot of victories, but that may be making your current situation or your current setbacks harder to accept. And then your fourth message is indecision or avoidance is catching up. Fifth is about anxiety and worry. They're starting to dominate. Your sixth, clarity, truth, and having a mental breakthrough. Seventh is you feel subject to fate and cycles. Others see you as in a fast-moving, possibly chaotic phase. Your ninth is there's a desire to overcome this conflict, but you fear the struggle that comes with it. And then the 10th message is slow recovery or avoidance of complete crisis. So April is a month of shakeups and mental shifts. While external events may feel sudden or stressful, the core lesson is to confront reality, release false expectations, and embrace clarity. You might be dealing with a lot of anxiety early in the month, but by seeking the truth and taking proactive action, you can move from this disruption towards understanding and recovery, okay? Lean into this change. Don't resist it. Use your natural leadership and courage to cut through any confusion instead of fearing this chaos, this craziness. So that is your reading. Thank you for letting me channel these messages today. I'm sending you lots of love and strength. I'll see you next time. Bye.